Hello, everyone. Uh, I decided to do a video because I see how these young brothers are really destroying their lives with this crime spree that they are on. I think what they don't realize is it's not a video game. When you kill someone, that's the end of their life, and nothing can be done to bring them back. So one go to prison, other one go to the graveyard. And I can tell you the prison life in Georgia, it's a real hellhole. You are under constant harassment by the administration, prison administration, that is, and the officers. And they do everything to keep you uh, upset, off balance. Whereas sometimes it can bring on illnesses, especially like blood pressure, high blood pressure, things of this nature. Uh, so, what I'm here to try to impress upon you young brothers that education is the key. You gotta you gotta learn that knowledge is power. So if you would endeavor to educate yourself, you wouldn't be so irascible and quick to want to hurt your fellow brother, man. I don't understand, the gun play that you all enjoy carrying out all the time. When I was coming up, me and some of my friends, we would fight, but we would use our fists, and the best man won. We would be back 30 minutes, an hour later, a day or two later, doing the same thing we were doing before we got into the fight. You only have one life to live. You need to learn to enjoy life while you have it. You need to learn to live the best possible life you can on this plane and as long as you can. No one should be rushing to go to the graveyard. The graveyard ends it all. So I'm just here to serve as a reminder, or maybe it could be called constructive criticism. I uh, I was framed. I'm not going to get into that at this particular time, but I was framed by detectives of the Columbus, Georgia Police Department, and subsequently framed by railroaded by the unjust judicial system. So I'm a living testimony as to what it's like. So I'm not coming at you speaking from abstract reasoning. It's for real. And while I was in that hellhole, I embarked upon learning the ramifications of the law. Coupled with that, I wrote a few books, and one of the books that I wrote is entitled Message to the Blackmale Teens in America. It's a book that you all need to read. And I'm coming out with part two. Hopefully, it'll be ready within the next 4 or 5 months. And that book there also is a must read. And like I stressed, education is the key. Because this system that we're dealing with, these people are trying to uproot us from the planet altogether. Some people think it's just a joke, that, but I know for a fact that that's what they're endeavoring to do. And they're not trying to hide it. It's not like you uh, got to have some X-ray vision to see what's happening. You see it on TV, on the news, on other shows every day, where young black males are being murdered by racist cops. Okay, complaints are made about that, but complaints also need to be made about the black on black crime, because it is out of control. You all are doing things that people probably never dreamed would happen, because I know I did. I never found in a million years that what's going on now would be happening. Because when I was growing up, the community, it wasn't just the family that raised the children, the community raised the children. And we've gotten all the way off track. We got to get back on track, because these people are not playing. They're trying to take us out altogether. And you are accommodating them. That's the sad part. And you're like, what you're doing, you're nonchalant, basically. In your mind, the way I see it, you feel like you only kill a fly when you kill another black person. You do a drive-by. That's not something that you all should be doing. A drive, I mean, that's, to me, that's, if you're gonna do something, be a man about it. Hit one-on-one. You're gonna drive by and shoot at a crowd, shoot up a house, and babies, little girls, little boys, men and women, or maybe just, it don't really doesn't matter who's in the house. You shouldn't just drive by and shoot up a house. You shouldn't drive by and shoot up a crowd, shoot into a crowd. I mean, that is absurd, egregious. Like I said, education is the key. You need to educate yourself. That's what you all need to be doing. It's paramount important that you educate yourself. When you educate yourself, you learn some things that you never could have found them in a million, or something that you never, it's like uh, in something in outer space that's going on right before your eyes. You need to get it together before it's too late. Because Georgia, another thing about Georgia, I don't talk about this later on, they have a parole board. They have more power than the president of the United States. And the reason I say that, because no one oversees the parole board. There are 5 members that make a parole board. The governor of Georgia appoints them. He even lied and said he can't tell them what to do. How is it that you can hire these people if you can't tell them what to do? That is a malicious lie. He don't want to tell them what to do, because they are doing just what the legislature, the governor, and the rest of them that's involved wants done. And they're refusing to release certain people. You don't even meet with members of the board. I never met with members of the board. They was send me a boilerplate parole decision saying something like, uh, your case was interviewed thoroughly. The board have decided at this time not to parole you. Just something ridiculous. A boilerplate decision over and over. That's all I ever see. I never met with the board members. And like I say, I'm gonna get into all this at another time. I was just basically trying to uh, get something out there, and I'll be back with some more interesting information. And it is irrefutable. The prison system, judicial system needs to be revamped. That is just the unadulterated truth, because these people are what I call malignant-hearted, diabolical, evil-minded, wicked. They don't show no uh, moral morality or anything with rationale. Everything they do, and they want the public to believe that they're doing it for the public's sake, but no, they're doing it because when you're behind these walls, it's a sophisticated form of genocide. They don't allow conjugal visits in Georgia, being able to be with a woman. So you can't reproduce yourself. It's a sophisticated form of genocide. But anyway, I'll be back with some more videos.